Good morning, Turtle Club. How is your week starting off? Mine's doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, doing pretty good. I am Mag Synchro with CTQ Studios, and we are here live on Convertible Turtle Gaming, playing some Pokémon Brilliant Diamond out of the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Boy, that was a brain fart for a second. We are here in the middle of this particular route here, 205, making our way to Eterna Forest to eventually get to Eterna City. It's our next stop here. We kind of stopped midway as we were just kind of heading up. So we are, of course, on our way to the Elite Four eventually. Our current team, look at it, it's Shellis, my favorite Pokemon in the whole entire series right now. Grottle. See the team down there below, just kind of, getting just an update there for everybody who may want to see this instead of the actual, wonderful little overlay we got going on. Alright, so everything's looking good here, except for we could probably, probably use a healing or two on the Shellos and Grottles. Let's get some restore going on. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. My weekend's going on pretty good. Here we go. Get some fun. Been watching The Last of Us. Definitely a show that's exactly intended for all viewers. But also watching Malcolm in the Middle. I'd never seen it before. It was recommended by a friend of mine. And I'm into season 2 now, and the show's actually really good. Good. It's kind of interesting though. The main actor of the show who plays Malcolm doesn't remember doing anything. It's kind of backwards. But yeah, a friend was telling me it was kind of like young Sheldon and Married with Children combined. I kind of agree with that. For those that are younger than I, probably young Sheldon crossed with the middle. It's probably a better way to say it too. One thing I dislike about Shellos, for all the amazing things that it is that it is a slower Pokemon. So, typically speaking, you're going to have to make it a little bulky, a little tanky, and then be able to kind of unwind with it a little bit. Though, in a lot of Pokemon games, it's not really that easy to fully sculpt Pokemon. Whereas in Pokemon Arceus, for example, you can easily shift the stats of the Pokemon using the Grid Gravel. Starting to get 18, stray visit. Ooh, Endeavor. Yeah. That is an evil move to have. Let's... I think we can just replace Tackle with it. I'll put one time. A Weasel, huh? There's not much you can do against a Weasel. Let's get the Grottle back out. the... Oh, another shell loss. Alright. Not much we can do versus the shell loss either here. Especially with one of their Pokemon abilities called Storm Dragon. If it's trying to hit you with water, you just basically does the opposite of what you'd like it to do. Which does make it very, very amazing in 2v2 battles. Train not to hold back. That's kind of funny for them to say. Most of the NPCs in a lot of Pokemon games, especially when you're just out and about with these random trainers, they're really not built to stop your journey. They're built more to just give you experience points. Probably just water gun. Ooh, low sweeps pad. Staravia. And Eternity City, I believe the next gym is the water gym. That badge right there. We'll have it pretty soon. Used to always terrify me to see that in Gen 1. Because what the move was described as was just an amazing move, but in Gen 1 it was a bug. So it wasn't really anything to be concerned about. Unfortunately, when I was playing Gen 1 originally, we didn't have all this interconnected information like we have these days. So you either had to wait for someone to upload something to the GameFAQs, or wait for Nintendo Power or something like that to come out. And my goodness, the amount of things that was just wrong in the original Pokemon game, it was one of those things that you just kind of, even if you thought, right? Even if you thought, well, maybe it's not working the way it should, you really didn't have a way to confirm that. I think we're okay with the rest of everybody's stats. Okay, building there, and there's some stairs. Super potion. Okay, we don't want to go down those for certain. Hello. Yes, I do think I can get through Terrace Forest by myself. Hey, Pokemon Center. In the middle of nowhere. We'll take it. Should I play a little? Well, this is a game, so might as well. Alright, pick one up. Hey! Another thing that Shellos is just not really good at. Oh, Shellos, you're going to pay off so much later. But for now, this is just not your place to be. Luxio. Now, this is kind of interesting that we have Piplup here. We could have went with Grottle. So, usually in these kind of games, right, they have a very common formula. You start off the game, talk to a professor of some sort, you have a moment that actually causes you to have to pick your starter, and then most of the actual gameplay at that point is based a little bit upon your starter that you choose. Now, in the original games, you would be very hard-pressed to at least see some Pokemon in your Pokédex, because they weren't all in the game, right? The original games themselves were all about having you and a friend play, or you and a community of players play with. And growing up in small-town Oklahoma, that's just not really anything that we had access to be totally honest. I had a few friends that did play, but it wasn't like we could always meet up and play and swap because we didn't really know what was coming up. I mean, this was revolutionary at the time. We didn't really have... oh, that's right. We don't get to go through a turn of force by ourselves. Yep, we'll meet with Cheryl. So yeah, you know, we had no clue what we were getting into. No one knew what this was. It was, you know, a game that was based upon the anime. The red and the blue thing was kind of like, oh, whatevs, right? But lo and behold, let's put Bud up front and see what we get. But lo and behold, after a while, we kind of started to figure out what was going on. And come to find out, many of us had not really made our purchases or our choices based upon being able to trade with everybody. So we had a lot of people that either had blue or a lot of people had red, and you really had to get lucky sometimes to be able to... Oh, there's the Mossy Rock in case we couldn't be Eevee. You really had to basically hope that you ran into one of those people that chose the game different than yours to be able to get everything. And so in those games, you could seriously play Pokemon and go through the game entirely and not get a chance to see every single possible Pokemon, because they simply didn't exist on that cartridge. They did exist for like verses and stuff, and for if you had trade and stuff, but you weren't going to find a wild one out about, and you really weren't going to find a whole lot of trainers and those kind of things. Oh, that's right. She's got this crazy Chansey. Okay. Yeah, we chose Bully. Let's swap over. Let's go back to Shellos. And Shellos can make short work of full Shocky Rat. Okay. But that was then, right? And in Crystal, Gold, and Silver, you kind of had the same thing going. You really weren't getting the opportunity to experience all of what Pokemon had to offer. And then Gen 3 happened. And in Gen 3, it still wasn't perfect, right? You still didn't have an opportunity to be able to see everything you need to see. Well, and you can't, still to this day, you can't get the cartridge except for Arceus. On Arceus, you can get it. But what they started doing is some of the Pokemon that weren't in your game, you would start to see. You'd be able to start taking a look at those Pokemon, and you would at least have them marked in your Pokédex, and you'd be able to know that, hey, this is something that you're going to have to trade for. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? I'm a ground type. That. Okay. I don't know what I just got hit by, but my goodness, I got to talking and was looking at the chat, and yeah, we'll use that on Shellos, and poor Shellos may not survive the next thing that this little rat's got after us. Little shock scroll doing some damage. Hey, that's neat. Yeah, this thing's gotta go. Okay. So, is Spark not electric type? Or did I get my Pokemon power swap somehow? I need to check that out. No, it wouldn't matter because it's my typing. Shellos isn't water ground until he evolves. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, that explains a lot of things. I'm so used to Gastrodon that I forgot. Oh man, this is problematic. go hit itself? Okay. Oh, wait, there's 3 days. Starting voice is not bad. I mean, it's good to have a multi-target coverage attack. Oh, that's my favorite. Yeah. That'll work. All 14. Get one step closer. Well, at least we should be able to hit Gust. Ah, even worse. Well, looks like this turn we use a potion. Wait, super potion in this game is 60. Yeah, potion. But yeah, as I was mentioning, so we saw that pickle player there, and that was because we ideally want to be able to see all 3 starters. There are some rival battles that you can wind up skipping. And so being able to see the Pokemon that you didn't choose is kind of one of those things. Battle. Sword Gun. So 24 to 14, so that would be 10. This might be a safe. This still might be safe. Especially with the confused. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it should fail. It should now switch in the next Pokemon. And then we should get our attack. This would actually be really good. This should actually be really good. Water Pulse. Oh. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to replace Water Gun with Water Pulse and see if I either fail the move or if I actually hit Water Pulse. This is one of those really weird moments. Okay, so they didn't throw out the 3rd Pokemon. I did use Water Gun, and since it didn't have anyone to hit, it failed. Oh, that was so just like all sorts of crazy. Alright. Well, you know, Water Pulse is pretty strong compared to Water Gun. It's still just silly. Wow, okay. Now, if I remember right, with her in the party, we just heal up every fight we have. So we can play a little loose with the combat. I can definitely make some really bad decisions. And it's all doubles battles. So yeah. We'll definitely go after this. See what we got. Abra and Abra. Oh, bud, you. Yeah, we gotta switch out because they do have a important move at this level. It's not like when they used to just have teleport. They actually get something good. Before they become Kadabra. I think that's a grass attack also, right? This is not going to be good. Oh my gosh. I think I done messed up again. Alright. We'll take our lumps. Interesting. We're going after the chance. I wish I would have water pulsed the other one, because it can confuse, so I'm going to do that. Oh no, this is going to hurt. Oh, I left a big mark. Okay. Alright. We're still in this. We're still in this. Alright, so we hit by another energy ball, it's over. I mean, there's just no other way around that. So sometimes you gotta cut your losses. And that's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna go... Oh, little bud, you. I think that's our best option. It's going to energy ball shell loss. We're still getting the same amount of experience points either way, because Budgie was out to begin with, so we're good there. But yes. Do you think we should use Spark? Oh no, we shouldn't. Spark is physical, Thundershock's not. And we can see that we were a special attack. Well wait, that's right. This thing gets physical, isn't it? 33 over 28, so we'll just go that now. Alright. We're slowly getting there. Eventually we really get to pick up Thunderfang. Aha! It did try to shoot our shell loss, and Budgie took the hit instead. Stun Spore on the Abra. Do we have Sequence? Yep, we do. That's okay. We'll be fine after this fight. This way we'll be able to attack the Abra before we can get it. Alright. Ah, we got a flock of geese outside apparently. Nice. Alright. All this to walk through. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to use a repel in the grand scheme of things. Oh, that's right, we do get wild double battles too. So... yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and start just eat these bugs. So, Mike, if you were playing this for shiny reasons, this is not a bad way to play shinies. You'd have to focus down one of the Pokemon quickly, though, to be able to attack the other. But with double battles, you get twice the odds. kind of interesting how every Pokemon game, right? Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, yeah, they all have like a big forest to go through. And it's basically built like a cave. It's kind of interesting the way they do it. Clearly another double battle to go through. What about up here? What's up here? Wait, did we do that one? No, we didn't. Okay. I thought we did. They're double Satan skin. So we'll take these on, go down, take those on. Alright. Psychic. Rachel and Cool. Well, I think we just attacked the Psyduck. And just... Ooh, Chansey, this is not going to go good for you, buddy. Looks like that I'm faster than everything without you, so yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Stun Spore on Meditite. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll prop the Paralyze. Tail Whip? Okay, we'll go with Tail Whip. Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky. Alright, so we take out the Psyduck, which forces whatever chance he's doing to have him to Meditite. Disarming Voice. Okay. Bye, Chansey. Bye-bye. Don't worry. We will avenge you, because it's all we do. Hey, Shadow! Thanks for signing in for Lord Smart today, sir. Hope your week's off to a good start. I was afraid of that. That's gonna hurt. It wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was gonna be, but it still did hurt. Alright. Alright, little bug you. You're getting closer and closer. Level 20. Nice. I don't think Shellos evolves to Gastrodon in 18. I think it's much, much later than that. All our Pokemon are good. Yep. Let's go back down here. Let's be really mean. Put Star AV up front. Say hello to these bug Pokemon. Comes the swarm. Buzz buzz. Alright. Well, that's a lot of bugs. Burmese are kind of cool. I do admit, the Burmese are kind of neat. Alright, so Burmese gotta go. Cricketoon. I tell you, that thing's terrifying in Arceus. When you find the alpha just running around, it just makes you realize that anything as an alpha can be problematic in that game. Chansey is so tanky. Yes. Chansey is tanky, but it just really depends on what you're hitting it with. I mean, it was basically 3-shot by a Machop or no Metatype in the last fight, so it's just like every other Pokemon. It does have its answers, but I love Chansey for a tanky Pokemon. It's definitely got the hit point stats for it, and especially in the card game. Oh my gosh, way back in the day. The TCG card game, I had a Psychic deck that was just evil because it used Chansey and Pokemon Center, and it used Alakazam to move all the hit points around. And yeah, that was a rude deck to play. Speaking of which, didn't it come out to the Nintendo Switch Online service? Yeah, it did. I think we'll spin that up. Give that some time. So many good things were announced for the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance stuff. I gotta admit, I'm impressed. The fact that Oracle Seasons and Ages is coming to Nintendo Switch Online also. I really want to play through those on stream, so that'll be fun to do, to say the very least. Oh, there's a Pokeball. And here's a... Oh! 2 Wild Budgies. Yeah, those games are fun, Oracle Seasons and Ages. They were way more action-based, which is kind of weird to say. But compared to the other Game Boy title up at that point, which was Link's Awakening and Link's Awakening DX, it was very more active. And it was kind of nice, considering the other games you had at the time. Wow, poor Budgie. It used like its strongest attack at this level on chance, and it took 1 hit point. All the special defense and defense stats. I think that's the exit. We're still trying to farm as much experience as we can out of this place, but I think that's as much as we're gonna get. Yeah. Alright. Back over here, random battle. Yep. You can almost set your watch to it. How far you gotta go before you have a random battle. Chansey seriously needs a really good attack for based upon missing hit points, though. Oh no! No! I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry, Chansey. My thumbstick. Get my controller, it slipped. I didn't mean to hit you, Chansey. I'm so sorry. Start using the actual D-pad instead of the analog stick, because my goodness, that was bad. Alright. Oh, I thought we were out, but maybe not. Jar of honey. Yeah, we're getting close to out. And here we go. Ooh, wow. Now, on my personal playthrough, I don't believe I've even come through this area yet. What's north of that? Interesting. Oh, in Arceus, that's the ancient lady's house. The elder lady. That's cool. Wait, is this a cave? No, it's just muddy. A little muddy patch there. Alright. Alright, Pokemon. Oh. Come on. About to say, some of these guys have to be giving us some experience points. Goldeen. Oh my gosh. You know, I have played many a Pokemon game, and I have had most possible Pokemon on teams at various times. I don't think the Goldeen Sea King line is anything that I've ever really had a use for. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't think there's a single generation where I've actually had Goldeen and Sea King as Pokemon on my team. It's unfortunate. I mean, I am very historically known for, in our household, of using, like, Butterfree. And, you know, that's not a really good Pokemon for a lot of things, but it has a lot of really good options tactically. I don't even think that I've used a Goldeen or a Sea King for egg moves. That's so weird. So weird. I'm gonna have to go look that up on a Pokédex entry to see exactly what all it's capable of, because I feel like I've grossly overlooked that Pokemon for, what's today? The 27th? Yeah, 20 years. Wow. No, we just keep eating the Magikarp. Keep barbecuing them. The trainer's so animated in the background with its fishing pole. It's amazing. So at what point does this thing throw out a Gyarados after us? There's a bet that's it's about to do that. Or it's just the poor trainer with all the Magikarp. Fry everything like a crispy fast food joint. We're not going to see Pokemon anytime soon. No, just all the Magikarp. Wow, it's that one trainer out of like 100 that they just throw in there for you. And just a reminder here, Turtle Club, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be playing Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. We are currently about to take on the final trial of the Great Sage. I think we need taunt. Not really. Yeah. Poor fisherman. Only had 600 Poké dollars in this game too. Alright, some tough Pokemon. Now we're talking. What do we got? How many Magikarps do you have? 3 Magikarp. He's bound to have something better than Magikarp, right? I gotta say that some of these NPCs, the smile they have on their face is very like Nightmare Before Christmas crazy looking. Like robot chicken ass almost, which is a little disconcerting. Oh, 21 Staravia! No. So weird. So weird. Or no, Magikarp. No Gyarados. I'm used to like coming through these water Pokemon and it's out of nowhere one of these has a Gyarados. I probably couldn't even find just taking Budgie through all this thing. I feel a little disappointed. Alright. Let's see here. Oh, like a shortcut around, I guess. Yep, we'll take all the berries. Speaking of berries, Digger and I picked up some what's called pine berries. A ground fairy will be the strongest in fairy type, I think. Hey, Mandarin Tang! Wow. Ground fairy. Would it though? I mean, because aren't both of those weak to steel? And steel moves are traditionally pretty mean. I mean, it seems like Skarmy would just be really bad against it. I mean, as in something you don't want to see. I think we want to plant Chesto berries and then like one of the others. Rocket's weak to steel. Okay. So that's not too bad then. It's not too bad. Like, I still feel like Ghost something might be better. But yeah, it's pretty strong. Ground resistant to poison. True, so you get the neutral there with I guess the fairy side. You'd be strong against dragon, right? Ground's good against electric. That's not a bad pairing. It's not a bad pairing. But you also have to think like from a competitive scene, right? If you're talking like competitive Pokemon, what are people going to be bringing to a competition? Mawile. Yeah, Mawel's... Isn't Mawel fairy type now, though? Like fairy steel? Alright, so talk about a bike. Hello, person with bike. Ah. Look at all these bikes. That's been kind of one of the it's weird, right? So we won't be able to do the fairy group, fire, most useful offensive. Okay, let's see here. It's not. Oh, I forgot about this being the most like rule. Oh, here we go. Here we go. One of the scariest trainers in all of Pokemon. TM93s. Yeah, we can't use cut though until we beat this gym. Alright, and that's the statue. Looking for nothing that way. Yeah, I'm thinking like, so if you had fairy ground, like you'd have earthquake, right? Which is really strong hitting. You would. What really strong fairy move would you be using? I mean, from like an offensive standpoint. Dazzle? Okay, alright. Alright. Staravia, time for you to go eat a whole bunch of plants. This gym was kind of neat, if not a little annoying. Let's see. Maha Sheer Force. You know, that would be kind of a neat thing to see a Mawile that is like just ground type. Ah, there it is. Like if it was fairy ground instead of fairy steel. Like one of those regional variants. You know? It's a Cherubi! If it anymore, I mean, from a Pokemon standpoint, there's 1,000 plus Pokemon now. Especially when you add all the variants and everything in, the Paradox Pokemon, all of that. Same thing made Nidoking so prevalent. Yeah. Hey, PGP, how's it going, man? This probably has Poison Point, which is going to hurt. I don't think we have anything to cure it. poison point, so we're okay there. That's not too bad. All right. All right. Yeah. True, everything does have something that you can take it out with, but I mean, there are some Pokemon that just have an easier time than others. Like a traditional swoopy Pokemon with high offensive stats, high speed, normally doesn't matter what your counters are, depending upon how you go about it. That's what made Brilliant so really amazing in Gen 3, is the fact it had very high speed, and it had Spore. And so most of the Pokemon that you could fight with Brilliant, you would just Spore first round, put them to sleep, and you'd be able to kind of go through a loop there with some stuff like Spore, Leech Seed, send out all the will keep fighting. And then that last turn, maybe like Dynamic Punch or Focus Punch or something. Of course, now Brilliant can get like close combat, which is just gross. Yeah, that was pretty good too. Bullet Seed was a good closer too, depending upon how the rest of your team was built, right? If you had like a stall tactic kind of sub build, you'd go for Leech Seed or some mix of there. Yeah. A lot of good possibilities. In the middle of 3 trees, that is a horrible hint to give somebody. I don't think we have... Oh, we do have an antidote. Alright. Staravia doesn't care. Alright. Down this way. This way. 3 trees. Hello. We're here to take your gym leader's badge. Don't worry about it. Turtwig! I'm by far some sort of wisdom. Oh, you know, the really cool thing about Pokemon is as long as you can cobble together like 3 moves, you don't have to do 4 even. For most Pokemon builds, it's like 3 moves and then something to cover what you're not thinking about. Which is another reason why I kind of like it, especially if you're not playing competitively, right? If you're just playing casually like we are here. 4 flowers, all right. Need to go back out, around. But if you're playing casually, it's you know, a lot easier to just get around and get by with some stuff. Now, all that said, Son had this conversation about Togekiss. Yeah, Togekiss can do some really nasty stuff. I gotta admit, Togekiss is a really tanky Pokemon. Is this another poison point to just poison us for being to ourselves for feeling early? Doesn't like it. We're good. Awesome. There's only our gym leader. Go off. We will do exactly that. King's Rock, Air Slash. I don't. So the ban thing's kind of weird, right? Because there's several different tournament scenes. There's the official Nintendo scene, then there's the Smoggin scene, right? And I want to say it may have got official banned, like Nintendo said no, you can't do this. But I think Smoggin was like, adapt to the meta or else. Gardenia sent out Cherubi. There's been a number of Pokemon that have gotten banned that were really funny. Actually, Gen 4, good example. Chatot got banned. Right? Because of the microphone thing. Oh, a couple. Well, yeah. Some months ago, I haven't been playing competitively for a very long time. So if that's been banned here recently. It's not the end yet. I like how they give them all this new dexterity is just insane. Oh, the dex stuff. Oh, grass knot. New attack. It's just two-shot you, I guess. And it's more likely. Oh, Pinchberry. We are so happy to see that Pinchberry because that'll take it outside of any kind of range of healing potions. Yep, we have you cornered because you used berry. Maybe not. I'm not able to read that particular word. Yeah, that word starting with a W. I'm not familiar with that at all. Well, man, let's see. We want to keep nothing. We don't want to keep that at all. Are we talking about the like the Bitcoin Pokemon? I think is what people are calling it. The one that's like the coins, and then it becomes the really weird, like golden Applejack cereal mascot looking thing. Yes, we are good. You're very good, Gardenia. The Golden Gumby. Yeah, that thing is just... I don't know. Like, Sword and Shield had some interesting stuff. Yeah, there we go. Wait. What? What happened to our badge? I have to check. Did the other badges do that too? No? Alright. That is so weird. Our badges undid themselves on our overlay. 1 second, Turtle Club. Got a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're fixing it. Alright. There we go. We got cut. We can go back into that forest and cut ourselves forward and see what we get to. Yeah, I have another badge for being awesome. How dare they? Oh, we got our badges. It was just really small though. It was weird. My overlay spent a long time on it, and the fact that it was shrunk was just weird. Yeah, you know, every time that there's a new generation of Pokemon come out, though, right? There's always a Pokemon that's considered to be very broken, very overpowered, and the meta adjusts to it usually. But at this point, there's so many Pokemon, and the designs are so just a little bit on the extreme side, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know exactly how well they're going to be able to adjust. They may have to actually make some sort of changes to it, but how do you do that? It's the HM controls. Oh, Mandarin, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Well, you know, normally if you're playing Pokemon, the first thing you go down and cut, right, is those bushes in front of that door. But we don't have enough time to go through all that. But what we can do is just come over here and say, Bidoof, come out and cut! Old Chateau. It appears if it's glaring. Oh, they're ghost type in here? I do love myself a ghost type. Man, this is unfortunate because Ghastlies are ghost poison. Zodiac cheating. It would be so much easier to take on the grass gym, right, if you come in here and grab one of these guys. Let's remember that we actually just ran out of time, unfortunately. Okay. Try exploring Eterna City. No, we have like a creepy ghost house. I think we're going to explore that next episode instead. Because, yes, I'm all about the ghost Pokemon. Alright. Well, Turtle Club, that is going to be it for episode 4. Unfortunately, we do have to go to sleep, which, you know, it happens, right? I do want to say thank you to everyone who came in today. Our Lurk Squad, as always, we know who you are. We have an idea. Thank you for coming in. The Supreme Lurker, as always, is Shadow132. Mandarin Tang, thank you for popping in, as well as PGP. You guys are awesome for spending some time with us this morning. I've said it many times in the past, but I'm just a big dude playing video games. When you guys come in here and watch us and root us, and root for us, cheer us on, and talk, that's when this becomes a channel. So thank you all for making this a channel. And I'm going to have myself a good night. You'll have yourself a good week, a good breakfast, a good lunch, good dinner, a good gaming session, good class if you're in class today. Whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club. Thanks, Mandarin. Thank you. Whatever you're about to do, Turtle Club, as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and have a good one. Take care, and thanks for watching, all.